Lesson 9-5, Lines of Symmetry, and in this lesson you learn to describe and define lines of symmetry. When are you ever going to use this? Knowing how to describe lines of symmetry can help you design and build a kite. So the definitions of words that we want to find out are line of symmetry and reflection. So more than 2,000 years ago, the Chinese military used kites for military purposes. They attached bamboo pipes to kites and flew them over the enemy at night. As the wind passed through the pipes, the whistling noise caused the enemy to flee. So they were afraid because they didn't know what was in the sky. So this is a kite, and if you draw a line down the center of a diamond-shaped kite like this one, the two halves match. What I'm saying is this. So if we get a kite right here, okay, and let's do a color white, and I create a line across it like so, okay, this side will match that side. So that means if I fold this kite over that line, if I fold this kite over that line, okay, this side will exactly match the other side, and there will be no overlaps. The key is no overlap. Okay, so when you fold it over and there are no overlaps, okay, this line right here becomes your line of symmetry. Okay, lines of symmetry can be found on certain figures as well. Okay, let's take a look at these examples. Let's take a look at example number 1, an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle, let's find out how many lines of symmetry it has. So we'll use a red line to indicate this. So again, let's review what a line of symmetry is. A line of symmetry is that when I draw that line, okay, the two halves will match exactly. That means if I fold the left side, okay, of my figure over to the right side over that line of symmetry, there will be no overlaps. So one line of symmetry is this one right here. Oopsie, why is it not straight? Let's do that over again. Let's draw a line now that's straight. Two arrowheads, and then we'll use red. Okay, so this is a line of symmetry for this equilateral triangle, because if I get this half right here and fold it over my line of symmetry, there will be no overlaps in my figure. Okay, and the two halves will match exactly. That's one line of symmetry. Another line of symmetry, okay, is not that one, is going to be this one right here. Okay, so again, if I get this half right here and fold it over the line of symmetry, there will be no overlaps, and I will have two halves that will match exactly. And finally, one more line of symmetry will be here. Okay, so if I fold this half right here over to the right side, okay, the two halves will match exactly. There will be no overlaps. That's another line of symmetry. So in this equilateral triangle, okay, it has three lines of symmetry. Let's take a look at this quadrilateral. This quadrilateral, okay, if you notice, you want to find a line where you fold where the two halves match. Meaning, if you fold the figure over that line, okay, there will be no overlaps. And in this quadrilateral, there is only one line of symmetry right there. So if I fold, okay, one half of the left side of my quadrilateral over to the right side of my quadrilateral, this is the only line I can draw where the two halves will match exactly. So this quadrilateral has one line of symmetry. And if you notice the letter F, doesn't matter where I put the line, okay, that there will be there won't be any matches anywhere I put the line. So this has no lines of symmetry. Let's take a look at the Jamaican flag. How many lines of symmetry does the flag have? Again, the key is that the two halves match, meaning if you fold the flag over, okay, there will be no overlaps on the flag. Okay, so we want to find all the lines of symmetry, and again, you can draw our lines of symmetry. Okay, so one line of symmetry is right here, because if I fold my flag over this line of symmetry, the two halves will match. Another line of symmetry will be right there. Okay, again, it will match. There will be no overlaps when I fold them. Okay, Not a line of symmetry would be this one. A lot of you would think that that this can be a line of symmetry. The answer is no. This is not a line of symmetry. Okay, that's not a line of, ooh, nice dashed line there. This is not a line of symmetry simply because, okay, that's not a line of symmetry because if I flag the over that, if I fold the flag, sorry, if I fold the flag over that line, okay, even though they have similar shapes, what's going to happen is that they will overlap. You can try that with a piece of paper right now, provided that it's not a square. The two sides will overlap. So this is not a line of symmetry. Therefore, the Jamaican flag has two lines of symmetry, the two red lines that I just drew. Okay? Okay, let's take a look at the next concept, and the next concept is about reflection. So just like what we did, lines of symmetry, the capital M has one line of symmetry because, again, if I fold this M over that line, it will match, the left half will match the right half exactly, and there will be no overlaps. Okay, so notice that the right half is a reflection of the left half. So again, definition of reflection is a mirror image of a figure across a line of symmetry. So we can use a geomirror to draw a reflection. A geomirror is, I don't know if you've seen a geomirror. It's like a plastic. This is the over, this is how you look at it. Okay, top view. So it has two edges and it's plastic and it's transparent in the middle. Okay, so what happens with the geomirror is that you draw a stick figure. Let's say you draw a stick figure right here. Okay, and you look at the geomirror. As you're looking at the geomirror, you're looking only at this figure and you're drawing the same figure on the other side. You basically get a reflection of that figure. Okay, but we're not going to use a geomirror because this is an obsolete technology. What we're going to be using is GeoGebra. Okay, so if you use GeoGebra, okay, and we want to reflect an image, let's say we want to reflect, okay, a stick figure like what we talked about, and let's make this stick figure, okay, one hand going up, okay, the hand going down, okay, that's good enough, and we want to reflect it over, let's say, this line right over here. So if we want to reflect it over that line, okay, this is how the reflection of our stick figure will go. Okay, so let's choose that object, choose that line. See, so if you notice, the reflection is on the other side. This is the mirror image of the other figure. Basically, if you notice, I just flip this figure and put it on that side. Okay, let's do another example. Let's do an example of a letter in the alphabet. Let's say the letter R. Okay, for Francis, of course. Okay, so again, I'm going to reflect this over this line. Okay, right there. So I want to reflect that R over that line. Okay, so again, click on that one and that one. Okay, again, click on that one. Let's cancel this and that one. Why doesn't it want to work? Let's do it again. Let's reflect this one over that one. Okay, doesn't like me. Okay, one more try, then we'll switch. There it is. Whew. So that R has been reflected on the other side. Okay, and again, that R has been flipped over this line. Okay, and let's take a look at the one last probably example with the M we talked about. So if you notice that M, okay, if you draw one side of the M, okay, oops, not that one, of course. Let us undo that one. Undo. There you go. So if I draw one side of my M, okay, and then I make my line right here, okay, and I want to reflect that M on that side of the line, okay, click on that one, okay, temperamental. There you go. So if you notice, let's cancel that one. Okay, this is our M. Basically, that side is the exact mirror image of this side right here. Okay, and those are good examples of reflections. Okay, and again, going back here, a reflection is basically the mirror image of another figure across a line. And when you talk about a reflection, it's just like flipping the object over that line. So, knowing that, let's take a look at example number 5. Example number 5, tell whether the figure shows a reflection. So if you notice, E is a mirror image of the other E, okay? And if you look at that E, you're basically just flipping that E over. So this is considered to be a reflection, okay? In example number 6, look at the K, okay? This is not an example of reflection because if I flip this K over that line, it will not look anything like this K, okay? So it is not a mirror image, therefore it is not considered a reflection. Okay, the secret word for this lesson is nuggets. Okay, and this is it. Thank you for watching.